Cars have been one of the greatest inventions that made the lives of people better. Travel has been made easier and faster, and later on, even comfortable. As years went on, more and more improvements have been made and incorporated into cars thanks to the advent of technology. There's much interesting and less known information surrounding cars, and today we'll be sharing some with you. Hey guys, how have you been? And welcome back to our channel, wherein once again we'll be discussing another curious topic for today's episode. We'll be sharing with you in today's video some rare and unheard of facts about cars, so to know more, tune in and watch till the end. But before we start today's video, make sure to smash that like button first and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to click that alarm bell icon as well so you don't miss our newest uploads. Without further ado, here are some rare and unheard of facts about cars. Number 1. Starting today's list, the term car is derived from the Latin word carus, which meant a two-wheeled wagon. Number 2. When cars were built for the first time in 1895, they were built as horseless carriages. Number 3. In 1478, world-renowned polymath Leonardo da Vinci drew the first idea of a car on paper. A model of his idea of a car was built in 2004 and is exhibited at the Institute and Museum of the History of Science in Florence, Italy. Number 4. The world's first ever automobile was built in 1885 by Carl Benz and was called Benz Patent Motor Wagon. His model has a cylinder with the 4-stroke engine installed horizontally on a specifically designed chassis and has a top speed of 16 kilometers per hour. Vroom vroom. The birth certificate of the automobile can be credited to Carl Benz as well. On January 26, 1886, Benz applied for a patent for his vehicle powered by a gas engine, which bore the number DRP 37435. This later on became known as the birth certificate of the automobile, which was registered with the German Imperial Patent Office in Berlin. Number 6. The first car model that was available for purchase for the masses was Henry Ford's Model T back in 1908. This low-cost car has a starting price of $850 in 1908 and $260 in 1925, with cost reduction due to the invention of the assembly line. Number 7. Speaking of a Model T, did you know that Henry Ford made 8 different models before he actually came up with the Model T? The models were A, B, C, F, K, and R, and S. Number 8. Currently, 1.42 billion cars are operating in the world today. Out of 1.42 billion, 1.06 billion are passenger cars, while some 363 million are commercial vehicles. According to a report released by a research house Bernstein, there will be a total of 2 billion cars on the planet by 2040. Number 9. Cars are recyclable, and automotive recycling serves as the 16th largest industry in the US. 80% of an average car is recyclable, and every year 12 million vehicles are recycled in the country. Number 10. Cars have a lot of parts, and on average, a vehicle has 30,000 parts. In 2014 alone, about 9,770,000 cars were made in Japan, and out of this total, Toyota made 3,270,000 cars. Number 11. A report in 2013 showed that white was the world's most favorite color car. According to an Australian study, white vehicles are 10% less likely to be involved in an accident. Moreover, cars that have mainstream colors are prone to theft more than those that have less popular colors. Number 2. Nicholas Joseph Cugnot built the first self-propelled vehicle in 1769. It was a steam-powered tricycle called the Cugnot Fardier. Number 13. A large percentage of the world's population, around 65%, drives on the right side of the road. Number 14. Japan was the world's leading auto producer back in 1980, but today the US and China are ranked first and second respectively, with Japan being the third largest car producer in the world. Number 15. Did you know that the automobile industry had a hand in providing jobs for Americans in the 20th century? In 1982, the automobile industry provided 1 of every 6 jobs in the US, which was a large part of the workforce. 16. And speaking of the 20th century, did you know that the most popular car in the world in the 20th century is the Volkswagen Beetle? The car model has sold 20 million units worldwide. Number 17. Despite Volkswagen being the most popular car, the best-selling car in the world is the Toyota Corolla. Ever since its release in 1966, Toyota has sold more than 44.1 billion of these cars, and that is roughly equivalent to 20% of the company's overall sale. It has sold to over 150 countries and regions, and the company sells 1 Corolla every 15 seconds. Number 18. Were you aware that Hitler had a hand in the Beetle's existence today? As it happened, Adolf Hitler, inspired by Henry Ford, ordered the German car maker Dr. Ferdinand Porsche to develop a people's car, or Volkswagen, called the KDF, Kraft Deutsch Fruit, which became one of the most popular cars today. Number 19. Ford also built more than 15 million cars from 1909 to 1927. At the time, the company's Model T was its most popular model, which took 12 hours to assemble. With the help of the assembly line technique, this amount time was cut to 8 minutes for each car in 1913, and finally in 1927, during the last years of production of the Model T, the factory was delivering a completely assembled car in just 24 seconds. Number 20. Luxury brands. Rolls-Royce is one of the most durable cars ever made. And did you know almost 3/4 of the Rolls-Royce cars ever produced are still on the road today? Talk about durability. Number 21. Tesla is one of the leading car models in the world right now and is known for its sustainable design and use of electric cars. But did you know that electric cars have been around for quite some time? Thomas Davenport is credited with building the first practical electric vehicle, a small locomotive. Number 22. And speaking of electric cars, almost half of Norway's newly sold cars are either electric cars or hybrid. Number 23. Thinking of owning a car? Did you know that in the US, the average cost of a car amounts to $8,876 per year for a sedan car or an average car? Well, now you know. Number 24. The brand Mercedes is known as a luxury car all over the world. But did you know how it got its name? Mercedes was adopted from the name of a customer's daughter, Mercedes Jelinek. Number 25. And speaking of Mercedes, back then Mercedes and Benz were two different and competing brands until they merged in 1920. From there, the company became Mercedes-Benz. Number 26. Rolls-Royce has one of the rarest cars on the planet. Its model, the Rolls-Royce HB15, only has 6 models made in the world, and only one of these cars is available today. It has a whopping price of $35 million and has 3 cylinders with a top speed of 39 miles per hour. Number 27. The Ferrari 458 Spider and 563 were named as the most accident-prone cars in the world according to Cars.com. On the other hand, they named the Ford F-150 Super Crew 42 as the least accident-prone car on their website. Number 28. While we're still on the subject of Ferrari, did you know Ferrari only makes 14 cars a day, whereas the automotive giant Toyota produces 13,000 units daily? Number 29. The average American car contains 55 pounds of copper wiring, while an electric car can have 3 times this amount of copper in it. Number 30. Did you know? In the US, the 1994 Honda Accord is the most stolen car in the country. In recent years, keyless cars have been the frequent target of carjacking. For keyless car theft, thieves commonly use the relay method, picking up the transmission signal from your keys. They need to be close enough for this to work, but with most people leaving car keys close to the vehicle door, it is an easy target for carjackings. Number 31. And speaking of car stealing, car theft has been such a big problem in South Africa that it's legal for car owners to install flamethrowers in their vehicles. South African crime stats have shown that 18,162 cases reported involving carjacking from April 2019 to March 2020, which equates to 50 cars being stolen in the country every day. But when the lockdown was implemented, the crime stats have decreased significantly due to the global health situation. Number 32. Dubai has the world's fastest police car and is listed by the Guinness World Records. They make use of the Bugatti Veyron, just one of its 14-strong fleet supercars. The car uses a 16-cylinder engine which produces 1,000 horsepower. The car has a staggering top speed of 253 miles per hour, that's 407 kilometers per hour, and the ability to climb from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. Number 33. Car guru Jay Orberg built the longest car in the world, which is a custom-built limousine. This limousine has a length of 100 meters and is listed in the Guinness World Records as the longest car ever built in the world. Surprisingly, the car has a swimming pool and a helicopter pad as well. Number 34. Last but not least, did you know, in Japan, different stickers are used on the cars to identify the driving capabilities and experience of a car's driver. These stickers help other car drivers to be a little more patient when driving around such cars as expected of the world's most hospitable nation. And with that, we're concluding today's topic regarding some of the rare and unheard of facts about cars. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned a lot in today's episode. Before we go, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And when you subscribe, make sure to also click that alarm bell icon so you'll be notified as soon as we upload our next video. Thanks for coming by and watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one.